This is an update on the video I posted yesterday in which I suggested I was going to do something with my oil shares, BP and Shell, and I have done exactly that. I have sold them. So let's have a look on my computer on my Trading212 account, and we can have a look exactly what I've done and what that looks like and what it's done to my account. Let's have a look now. Here we are on my account and have a look at my history. I sold Shell and BP this morning. Let's have a look at BP. And you can see that I can scroll down to my history and you can see there that BP sold them £52.77 of 13 shares and I gained £3.43. So that means the BP shares are bought and sold twice and I've roughly gained about just over £7 on both those trades. So I'm really happy with that. And the Shell shares there. So once again, I look at the history and once again, I have sold those for £50 and I gained £2.10. Not as much as BP. Shell didn't seem to move anywhere near as much as BP did. So that was interesting. So if I have a look at the actual shares themselves and see where they are now, and I've kept these on here so that I can keep a track on them. So I sold Shell about 8:30 this morning. They were down about here, this sort of somewhere around here, I think it was. And since I sold them, they've gone right up to this point. They've tailed off a bit and they've come back again. So if I would have held on to those shares until this afternoon, until about 2 o'clock, I would have been able to make a little bit more, not massive amounts, but enough to make it worthwhile. And exactly the same thing happened with BP, sorry, not BT. So I sold them around this sort of mark, about 8:30, and they've steadily climbed throughout the day. And exactly the same sort of time, about 2 o'clock, they're at their maximum, and they've dropped off a little bit, but they've still kept those gains. But what I'm going to do is keep a very close eye on BP, and if they drop off again, I'm going to buy them again. So I'm going to try and do it, 3 times lucky, if you like. So yeah, that's what I've done today with those shares. So I've gained nearly £6 selling both those shares, which is fabulous for my account. But what does my account look like now? So today everything else is in the red. So Taylor Wimpey's really red at 2.3%. GSK was positive this morning, but that's dropped off. Associated British Foods is 1% down. Legal & General and Primary Health Properties are also down. So despite me making the gains on my account, I was 327, I think, yesterday. It's dropped off by £2, and that's despite me banking that money. But still, that's cool. I'm happy with that. And what I'm going to do next is look for another couple of shares that I can buy into, spend my £50 and try to make some money on those. And in the meantime, I'm just going to keep these until they go positive, and I will just reap the dividends when they come my way. So I'm happy with that as well. Thanks very much indeed for watching. I hope this has been interesting for you, and if it has, why not give it a like? And if you're enjoying this content I'm trying to create, then why not subscribe to the channel? That would be awesome. Thanks again for watching. See you in the next one. Cheerio.